Plaintiff Amanda Vance says she and the defendant used to be inseparable best friends. However, while the two of them were living together, Amanda claims the defendant gave her ex-boyfriend keys to their apartment, and he stole Amanda's laptop. Amanda's suing her former friend for the balance due on a car, harassment, and negligence. Defendant Seville Dudgeon acknowledges that Amanda's laptop was stolen while they were living together, but she insists she had nothing to do with it. Seville is countersuing for harassment.
Start with you.
I met Seville about 2 years ago. We were really good friends. You know, we spent like every day together. Her and her mom had an altercation. I let her move in with me in October. I went out of town.
October of what? Yeah.
Oh, 2009, sorry. I went out of town. Well, I went out to visit a family member. I came back and I realized that my apartment was robbed. I called Seville. Her and her boyfriend at the time came over. She said that she had nothing to do with it, but she was the only one that had a key to my apartment.
Was there evidence of a break-in?
No. Well, I called the police and they said there was no forced entry. The windows weren't broken. The door wasn't kicked in. The police said there's the only way that someone could come in was with the key, because they locked the door as soon as they left.
She's the only one with the key?
Yes, sir. When I called the police, as soon as the police came, they left. I have a police report right here. Yeah, they were the one that actually gave me the police phone number because I didn't know it.
Let's see it, please.
I didn't know the police number.
You didn't? The police phone number is 911.
No, because I had to call because I didn't really make it as an emergency, so I needed where I lived, Whitehall Police Station's number. I didn't know it.
When someone robs you, it's an emergency.
I know. But anyway, they left. I filed the police report. About 2-3 weeks later, her ex-boyfriend actually brings the laptop back to Seville's residence where she was staying with her mother. And my witness was here. He actually handed her the laptop. I didn't know. I wasn't there.
Where did he say he got it from?
She didn't say. She said he didn't say anything. He just said that's Amanda's laptop, and Seville knew the whole time.
All right. Let me, before we go any further, let me allow her to respond to the robbery. Ma'am?
No one, I didn't rob Amanda. I didn't give anybody the key to rob Amanda.
All right.
I was also there. She called, let me know that the apartment had been broken into, seeing as how I did live there. She never went out of town. She was only at work, and I was at work when she called me, which is why it took me so long to show up. When I got there, the windows were unlocked. And if I was at work and I had my key, then nobody could have came in through the front door. As far,
I think she's suggesting that you may have given the key to your boyfriend.
Honor, that's what she told me that she did. She told me that she left the keys with him because he drove her to work that day.
Never gave him the keys.
Ma'am?
Never gave him the keys.
Did he drive you to work that day?
Yes, he did drive me to work that day in his car. So he didn't have no reason to have my keys.
All right, go ahead. So you went there when you found out.
I went there when she called me after I left work. I went to the apartment.
Go with you?
Yes, he did go with me because he picked me back up. He was also there. She said she was calling the police. I had nothing missing, so there was no reason for me to stay.
Really?
The only thing that was missing was her laptop. He also didn't drop the laptop off to me. He dropped it at my house, but he left the laptop with her.
Where did he get it from?
I have no idea. He dropped it off.
You haven't bothered to ask your boyfriend.
He's not my boyfriend anymore.
Your friend, when he dropped it off, did you still know him?
Yes.
And you didn't ask him where he got the laptop that was robbed out of your apartment?
I didn't talk to him anymore. He was my ex when he dropped it off.
Right. When he dropped it off, you didn't ask.
No, I was upstairs. She was downstairs, not me. I didn't even see him the whole time.
And because you weren't going together, you didn't think there was a need to ask why he dropped off a laptop that had been robbed from your apartment because your roommate believed that you had given the keys to him. Gotcha. Now let's get on to the other part of your case.
Okay.
And you're suing her for the balance on a car, in addition to her being negligent.
In the beginning of August, I found out that I was going to be able to get a new car. I decided I was going to sell the car to Lainey because she said she wanted to get a job and get to go to school and do all that. So I was going to sell her car for $500.
When was this?
We discussed it in August, and we also wrote up a contract
Of 09, obviously.
Of 09, yeah, sorry. We signed a contract.
For how much?
I was going to sell the car to her for $500. I have an SR22 on my insurance, so I knew that she didn't have a job.
$500 was the agreement. When was she to pay it?
60 days after I signed the title over to her, she was going to start making her first payment, and it was only $100.
Did you sign the title over?
I did sign the title over to her because I have.
Did she pay you? How much, if
She only
any?
paid me $100.
She paid you $100 when?
The beginning of January.
That's all you've ever received?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, let me hear about the car.
First off, I didn't see her after December 31st. She did sign the car over to me. I did pay her in full. I actually have a receipt, but I
You
paid
have
her.
the receipt showing that you paid.
Your Honor, I would like to
How
see
much
that,
did you
please.
pay?
The remaining balance was $250.
How much did you pay?
$500 in total, but the last payment was $250.
I didn't ask you about the last. I asked you how much did you pay?
Okay, $500.
And your response was the last payment was $250.
The remaining was. Why? Your signature's on it.
Okay, Your Honor. She paid me $60.
No, let's talk about your signature.
No, can I see that, please? Because she only paid me twice. A payment of $60 and a payment of $40.
Gotcha, $100.
And I was there when those were
Let's
both
see,
paid.
all right.
See, no, this is not, no.
That's not what?
This is not even
what?
my
No
signature.
what?
This
What?
is not my signature.
It's not your signature.
It's not my
Let's
signature.
see your driver's license.
ID, please. Thank you.
Certainly is not your signature.
That is to her signature.
I know.
Thank you.
That is to her signature.
Judgment for the plaintiff, $1,500. She's done nothing but lie today. I don't believe a word she says. Your claim is dismissed. Have a good day.
She knows it's her signature, and she was laying there when she signed it. That's basically it. She's asking me.
Why are you
It's
lying?
fine.
Why
There's
are
no
you
need to
lying?
lie, y'all.
Why are you just
the
taking the
only
money?
reason- The only reason we were here on the first
you gotta pay $1,500, which you could have paid for and get done with it.
I paid you more than that. That was proof. That was your signature.
it
You were
wasn't.
laying on the couch when you saw it.
You paid her $60 for
You were laying. I asked you. You said you were asleep. I was drunk from the night before. Last time I saw her was 2 years. You